Oh, hi there. What can I do for you today?
Hey, Mr. Holmes, we're here from the Sidekick, here to ask you 15 questions.
Cool, fire away.
What is your favorite thing about the great outdoors?
Ooh, definitely the silence. I love being in solitude, not having to hear about anyone else's problems, and just being by myself with my thoughts. Definitely number one.
Why did you decide to become an English teacher?
Two reasons mainly. Number one, I get to work with literature. I love reading. I love comic books. I love fantasy. I love all the uppity highbrow literature as well as all the young adult fantasy stuff too. So I'm all over the place. Plus, it helps me feel good. I feel like I'm doing something right in the world when I'm teaching.
Can you do your best accent?
Ooh, okay. Hopefully no one hears.
Stupid fat hobbitses! They stole it from us precious gold!
I love Lord of the Rings.
What's your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show, probably, it changes, but definitely consistently it is The Office. I've seen it at least 4 or 5 times through. I'm even rewatching it right now as I'm trying to grade some papers.
Can you demonstrate your finest dance move?
Ooh, okay, or something like that.
What do you do in your free time?
Most of my free time ends up being dedicated towards video games and fitness for the most part. Pretty much a regular day for me after work is going to the gym, getting whatever grading I need to get done, and then playing Breath of the Wild right now.
Who's your favorite author?
Ooh, another thing that changes. But right now, for comics, it'd be Brian K. Vaughan. General novel writing would be Neil Gaiman. And then, of course, my main man, J.R.R. Tolkien, would be my all-time favorite.
What is your favorite music genre?
Another thing that changes, really depends on what I'm going to see at the time. Right now I listen to a lot of EDM, some hip hop, as well as a lot of 90s alternative actually.
What's an unusual hobby you have?
I like to paint miniatures. So imagine a person this big, but it's like an elf or an orc or something cool and fantasy nerd-like, and I paint them and then I play games with them and stuff. So really into that recently.
Where did you grow up?
I was born in Louisville, I grew up in Flower Mound, and now I teach in Coppell, because whoop whoop, DFW burbs.
What's your favorite book that you discuss in class each year?
Ooh, the favorite book I've ever taught would probably be The Sound and the Fury by William Faulkner. It deals with a lot of abstract concepts, it's modern and new, lets me teach a lot of things I don't normally get to teach.
Would you ever make a bet wagering to shave your beard if you lost?
Ooh, it would have to be a really, really good bet. I've been thinking about trimming it for summer, you know, but to be totally clean shaven, that's gonna be really hard. Oh, hey, Ethan.
Yeah, what would you like to say about your high school self?
Ooh, if I could talk to my high school self, I would probably tell him to slow down, take it easy, take a deep breath, and ultimately take a year to find yourself because your passions are what's most important to you and you need to find out what those are. That would be my best advice to high school me.
Can you show me one of your favorite pictures from your travels?
Ooh, yeah, it's not on my wall, but oh, here it is. Here's probably my favorite pictures. Actually, 2 pictures. This one right here is right as my girlfriend and I got into Yosemite National Park, right after a 10 or 12 hour drive through the desert. So it was a pretty rough drive, but it was a gorgeous lake. We were a little upset it was cloudy, but then those clouds happened to turn into what is arguably the most beautiful sunset that I have ever seen. And even though we didn't get to stay there, it was one of my favorite national park visits.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Ooh. You know what? In addition to everything else I've told you, I'm pretty darn good at hacky sack. I'm a good footbagger when it comes down to it. But I think that's all the time I got for you guys today. I'm sorry, but I gotta run.
Okay, bye. So, Mr. Holmes, should people read the Sidekick?
Of course they should read the Sidekick. How else are they gonna know what's happening down in Coppell?